You're listening to Melissa Gorga on Display with me, Melissa Gorga, on Podcast One.
You know, I used to look at that music video by Cardi B, WAP, and I was like, this is the goat. And then I find out I'm having a girl. I'm like, remove this from the television and YouTube.
What's up, everyone? I hope you're all out there getting ready for a fantastic holiday. This is honestly like my favorite time of the year. It's also the chaos of like buying gifts, online shopping, the whole craziness. So I hope that you guys are all like treating yourself along the way. I don't know if that just means getting like a caramel brulee coffee in between, which is what I do. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys all for your support of the podcast so far. I've received so many amazing comments and just so much support from all of you, like in my DMs, in the emails, telling me how much you're loving it. I love that you guys feel like it's real and you like the real conversations. I love that you guys are loving Grilled with Gorga questions. I am going to definitely keep that in all the episodes because I love to grill people. Let's go. I am a housewife at heart, so we need to do a little grilling. Okay. And my first couple guests have just been so great. They're really opened up with me. So a huge, huge thank you to Joe Gorga and to Dave Quinn. You are everything I dreamed you'd be. So I just want to say thank you honestly to everyone. And thank you all for being incredible and supportive. And with that, I am so excited to introduce my guest for this episode. She is a podcast host herself. She's a cool mom, a fashionista, and a reality television star of Vanderpump Rules, Lala Kent, everybody.
Hello, Melissa Gorga. Thank you, Jesus, for having me.
You're welcome. You look so cute in your little hat.
Well, this is what I look like waking up, and you're what you look like waking up. So, want to trade?
Well, in all fairness, it's in the afternoon here, New York time, New Jersey time, and it's probably like 9 o'clock in the morning over there. So, in all fairness, but you always look good. I've always said that about you from the very, very beginning. You came on with like a bang. You were like that girl.
Thank you so much.
You were, because some people get lost. Like, you know, you're a new girl coming onto a show that's like established and we know the show already, but you kind of like, you made your mark 100%. You made your mark.
Thank you. I mean, I came onto the show. I was definitely not a confident person back then. And, you know, shows like Vanderpump Rules or the show you're on, I mean, it'll eat you alive if you don't come on and fake it until you make it. So I 100%. Pretended like I was so confident until one day I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so confident.
Yeah, you fake it till you make it is basically what happens. And, you know, we all go into that like insecurely. I cried. First of all, the first couple seasons, I used to cry under my bed watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey. And then eventually I started to just like stick my middle finger up and be like, yep, this is what I said. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. And the confidence, it's crazy. Your skin gets so thick just being on these shows. It's good for life too. Like even when it's over, I'm like a stronger person from being on reality TV. Do you feel the same?
I feel the exact same way. And, you know, I can't remember the exact season that you came on, but I know that the show existed and then you came on similar to what happened to me. And you come on the show and you know, I was only, I think 25, which really is a baby, depending on where you live. I mean, I'm from Utah, so most people my age were like on their fourth kid at 25. But I was, you know, I felt like I was a baby just moving to LA and kind of finding my way in life. And I thought I'm going to go on this show and it's going to be entertaining. And then you realize as you go through the motions of it all that the platform is much larger than just entertaining people. There are people that are looking at us and we're inspiring people as well. I'm sure you get messages on how you handle situations and it's a really beautiful thing what we get to do. And I don't think we get enough credit for it.
Agreed. 100% agree. I think people do take away the fact that we get as many negative things that you see on social media. We get twice as many positive and twice as many positive DMs with people saying like, your goals when I grow up, this is, when I'm married with kids, I want a relationship like, Joe and you have, or, I get that all day long. And you think about that in your next move, when you're moving around in your motions, you think about how you want people to look at you as well. And you do become some type of role model in a certain aspect when you don't even want to be one,
right?
But you just are.
You are. Happens. And you realize like, your family members are seeing this. You have children that are going to see it one day, and not everybody evolves, but I reserve the right to evolve as a person, and no one can tell me that I haven't. And I think it's because I've done reality TV, and it's the ultimate mirror for me to say, oh, that wasn't so right of you to do. Let's learn from that experience and let's grow from it. So I feel extremely grateful that I'm on a reality TV show because I feel like it's bettered me as a person.
Right. Well, you've definitely grown a lot. First and foremost, can we talk about Ocean for a second?
Always.
You're a mom. By the way, I follow you on Instagram. Okay. That child is beautiful. God bless her. She is such a beautiful child. And the way it reminds me a lot, the reason I'm obsessed is because I used to put the hugest bows in Antonia's hair. Like I didn't know what to put on her head. And I see that you take those moments and you dress her up a lot and you put the cute bows on her head and you do all the cute little girly things. And I die because I mean, Antonia is 16 right now.
Can't believe that.
Imagine when that happens, but I die. She is so cute. And I love how you make her a little fashionista. Talk to me about being a mom. Is it insane?
It's the most, you're a mom. It's the most incredible experience that I've ever had in my entire life. When I found out I was pregnant, I felt like a changed person. I just knew that my purpose was going to be much different now.
Right.
And when she came into the world, it was just like, you can't describe that kind of love. All I did was sob because I didn't know how to express how I felt about this little being who
you can't even believe it's happening. You can't even believe it happens. I know.
And when I hear women are pregnant or they're like, I'm going into labor next week, I feel like that crazy person where I just am so excited for them because I know what that moment is like. And I feel like I have to get them to understand, to cherish it because it goes by so quickly. I'm turning into that person that I used to look at like, all right, it goes by fast. Like I hated when people said that to me. And now I feel like I want to shake people.
But now you'll know. Now, yes, you know. Yes. And it really is. There's no feeling in the world like when they put that baby on your chest, you're like, holy shit, I just created you in my body and you're here. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. It is. It's
how did I exist before her?
I know. It's crazy. You look great though. Did you like leave the hospital like with your weight? Like what are you doing to stay in shape right now?
Well, during my pregnancy, I was placed on bed rest for quite some time. And I was working out 5 days a week before Ocean came. But, and I wanted to maintain that while I was pregnant, but the doctor just would not allow it. She was kind of struggling in the belly. But I got
Did you have a C-section? Was she a C-section?
No, full cookie.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
But I didn't gain much, Melissa. I think I gained maybe like 22 pounds. I got very lucky. So when she popped out, there wasn't, and I blame that on genetics because I can't sit here and say like I worked out and I ate lettuce all day. I think I just got lucky.
Yeah, it's genetics. It's genetics. I gained 22 with each one of my children. So, and I ate,
oh, wow.
I ate too, I would eat double dogs at night. I would eat every single night. So I don't know. I think I was so sick for the first 3 months that I lost weight and then, then it came back, but you always look good. Are you big into exercise? Like, what do you do this morning when you wake up? Do you get up and go to the gym?
Yeah, I'm into the gym. And it's more for my mental state. I think the body is just the bonus of it, but for me going to the gym, it's therapeutic for me. It takes me out of my, my shit. Can we cuss on this show?
Yes.
Okay.
It's unfiltered.
I love that. But
did you think I was going to talk to Lala and think I wasn't going to hear a curse?
I know, right? I should know better.
Yeah, I feel like I don't feel like you curse as much as you used to. When we first came on in the beginning years, I feel like I used to hear a lot of curse words from you. No?
Yeah, I was cussing like a sailor. And you know what happens is you have this baby, and it kind of restores all of this like innocence that you want to see in the world.
You're like, now you need to be an example. You have to start leading by example. It changes you, which is a good
It
change,
does.
though.
You know,
It's a good
I
change.
used to look at that music video by Cardi B, WAP, Wet Ass Pussy, and I was like, this is the go. And then I find out I'm having a girl. I'm like, remove this from the television and YouTube.
You're like, we will never discuss a WAP again for a very long time.
Never. So yes,
Oh
that's
my
what
God,
the gym gets my mind right. The body's
Yes.
a bonus.
Well, I always say that it's more therapy. I always tell my girlfriends who don't get into the gym or they're complaining. I do it for my own peace of mind. It
Right.
gives me that sense of like, and people ask me all the time and they always say, talk to us about your workout routine. Talk to us about, what you eat. But the thing is, you have to do it for yourself. Like if I don't go to the gym for 4 days straight, my stomach doesn't feel right. I don't feel right. My head's not right. I do it for myself. And then you reap the benefits of looking good after
Right.
you're done working out. So I always try to tell everyone that, but that's something that you have to have inside you. So you're a gym rat. You're a gym girl too, which I like.
Yeah, I've tried the Pilates and all of these things, and I enjoy going into a gym. There's just something about it that I don't know. It's the energy there. I like my weights. That's my thing.
Do you do the group classes or are you in there? Joe and I we just talked about this when people go to the gym and they are lifting and they're like, ugh, they're like moaning. Are you one of those? Are you in the gym like moaning as you lift and like stressing yourself out? Are you one of those people?
No, those people are mortifying to me. No, I want to go in. I want to be unseen, unheard, get in, get out, and get on with my day.
Got it. But you don't jump in the classes.
No, I like to kind of be by myself and with my trainer, and that's just what we do.
Got
It's
it.
like
Okay.
therapy. She's like my hairstylist. You sit in the chair and you like tell them all of your deep dark secrets. That's what I do with her.
You know who I always did that with? The nail girl. Always. It was like
Always.
everything. They know everything about me, everything that has happened, all of my deepest, darkest secrets. I just need to like, whenever I'm getting my hair dyed or my nails done, it's
Right.
on.
It's
I
on.
always say hairdressers don't even know it, but they should get payment double because
I
they are
agree.
therapy. It's a full blown therapy session. Like
I
if the
know.
hairdressers ever wanted to start like singing, they could sing all day because they know everything about
Correct.
everyone. It's actually scary.
It is scary. Like you leave and you're like, what the hell did I just share? And they're so sweet because they don't, you leave and you're like, I didn't even ask how they were doing.
No, you just talked about yourself for an hour and a half straight. I'm telling you, I go through this all the time. That's why I buy her an amazing Christmas gift. You go through this all the time, and then they get the next person, and the next person, trust me, is doing the exact same thing that you just did. They're telling all their deepest, darkest secrets. They're telling them how much they hate their husband.
They're the vault. So leave them a good tip.
Yes, exactly. That is definitely what I'm saying. All right. So motherhood and like, is it a lot for you right now? Do you have help? Because I know you're working, filming Vanderpump Rules right now, or it's airing right now?
It's airing right now. We just filmed the reunion on Friday.
I just saw that. You looked gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. I did my own glam. Can you believe that?
No, you did not.
All of it.
If we're going to talk about your glam, because you have a whole beauty line as well.
I do.
I'm wearing Mistress right now. Can I tell you? It's my absolute. You sent it to me, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm dead serious. I need a lot. It's my favorite color in the world. I love it.
Mistress is the best. It's so good. Now. You look stunning, but you could pull anything off. But I got you. I mean,
it's so good. Wait, who does their own glam for a reunion? I mean, listeners who don't know, reunion glam for Housewives is like a major thing. And all of these shows, it's a production. It's hours and hours of getting ready, figuring it out. What's the look going to be? And like, you did that, your hair yourself too?
Yeah, I did it all myself. Yes.
Because you're just good like that.
I feel like I know no one knows my face like I do. And sometimes when I get my face done, I look like I'm 65 and I look like a drunk puppet. It's way too heavy.
I agree. I say that all the time. And I always try to tell like my castmates, to be honest, I'm always like, guys, less is more, especially as we get older.
Right.
The less you have on your face, the younger you look. And that's just like a PSA announcement to everyone out there. Like, the older you get, the less makeup you need because it does age you, especially like the powder under the eyes.
The powder.
And like, it's crazy. It's actually
what's
crazy.
So funny is every time I get my makeup done, they do that powder thing where they bake you. And I'm like, I don't want to be baked.
No, because it gives you lines that you originally don't even have. No, the over powdering is like the worst. 30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair. If you're among them, know you're not alone and there's a solution you can trust to deliver results. Thousands of women have taken back control of their hair with Nutrafol, with many users raving that the supplement not only transformed their hair, but restored their confidence too. No matter your stage in life, Nutrafol has a solution. Nutrafol Women is ideal if you're experiencing thinning hair caused by stress, dieting, overstyling, and environmental toxins, while Women's Balance is formulated with the additional hormone support for those with thinning hair through menopause. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code Melissa to save $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Melissa. Hey listeners, let me tell you about Calibrate. Calibrate is not a diet or a quick fix product. It's a year-long commitment that gives you the tools to fight your biology. Why don't traditional diets work? Because you can't fight your biology with willpower. Calibrate is different. It's a comprehensive, doctor-guided metabolic reset that promotes sustainable results through lifestyle changes. It's a fully integrated program combining classes and one-on-one video coaching, in-app tracking, and a community of members like you, plus medical care including a video doctor visit. Your weight doesn't reflect your willpower. Get back in control with Calibrate. Get $50 off the 1-year metabolic reset when you use promo code Melissa at joincalibrate.com. That's $50 off when you use code Melissa at joincalibrate.com. But anyway, for Vanderpump, how was this season? Was it crazy?
It was. Can I tell you, it's very hard for me to watch this season, just with everything that has now happened in my life and things that I now know. To watch back, I mean, a lot of my comments didn't age well. And I always say I'm okay with that because I was just in the dark. Right. And how I could be living in the dark and sleeping next to someone who I don't even know.
I just got the chills. Literally.
I know. I think about this daily and how, I don't even know him. And with what I do know, to be honest, I don't want to know him.
Right. I mean, life. It's like one of those things where that is scary. It's like you can be standing next to someone, sleeping next to someone and not even know who you're dealing with. And that has to be one of the scariest things in the world, to be honest. Like my heart goes out to you for all of that and everything that's going on. Cause that's scary. I mean, how are you dealing with that mentally? Are you, you're doing well. I mean, you're here, you look great. You're alive. You have that baby. So it's like it's hard, right? It's hard. Like, cause there's a lot of people that go through this sort of thing in life and, a bomb gets dropped on them. And it's like, how do you pick yourself back up and say like, no, there's a lot of life left. We're going to become brand new.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No pun intended. We're gonna brand new. We're gonna come out with a fashion line. We're gonna just do this. Like that's my girl. That's what I like. You just pick yourself up and you make the best of it, and that's awesome. Right. Like how you're handling it is amazing.
Well, thank you. I think I love that you asked this question because my 8-month-old doesn't care if bombs are dropped in my lap. Right. I have to support her. I'm a single mom now, and I have to work. I have bills to pay. I have, things to pay for. And, I feel like I wake up and I wonder, give me one sec.
Oh my God. I want to hug you. I want to reach out and hug you right now. Oh, you're being so strong. You really are.
Thank you.
Oh, Lala, I'm sorry. I know how hard this can be.
It's totally fine. I wonder often where I'm getting strength from. And obviously I see my daughter and I know exactly where my strength is coming from. But I'd be lying to you if I said that this whole experience has been traumatizing and it haunts me daily,
I'm sure.
Just how I could feel so safe with someone and to have a conversation about starting a family and him knowing the life that he was living behind my back and him make me feel safe enough to bring this beautiful, innocent life into the world is hard. It haunts me, like I said, daily. And you can relate to this. You sometimes hit a certain point where you have to hand it over to God. There's no person in the world who's going to make this okay, and you need a higher power. And my relationship with my higher power and the universe right now is extremely profound, and I'm grateful for it, because when it becomes too much, I mean, I'm telling you, God takes over. I sleep well at night.
You're preaching to the choir, because that is exactly what I would tell you all day long.
There's
times when I have just driven to a church in my weakest moments when I'm sobbing over things that you wouldn't even believe. And I just sit there and I talk, and I leave there feeling a sense of relief.
Right.
I truly believe that when you're at your worst, that's the best route to go. So I'm personally so happy to hear that that's what you're doing, because the truth is, let go and let God.
Right.
I've always said that. And I love that that's what's getting you through. And to be honest, there's no one, I don't believe there's anything else that will get you through besides that and your beautiful daughter.
I think so too. And I don't talk about God much. I mean, I grew up always, saying prayers in bed with my dad and my little brother. So it was, God was big in my family, but, I just feel like it doesn't need to be spoken about, because everyone has their own belief, and I don't want to push mine on you. But in times like this, and people are asking me, what's getting you through? That is it. Because I always say, God won't take you to what he can't take you through. And
of course,
here I am still standing, and I don't even know how it's happening. So that's,
And a little advice for me. I'm a little older than you. You are young. You are still young. I love that you have that work ethic. You really are. You're like on the move. You're not going to sit down. We all have to cry, right? We all go through things where, we feel like the world is ending, and it's emotional because you have this beautiful baby that you want to feel all the joy. A 9-month-old baby, they make us laugh. They're like, it's the best age. It's like incredible. And then you have this other part that's bringing sadness that you almost feel is like taking that joy away from you. And that's where you need to fight it and just keep getting up every morning, keep doing what you're doing, keep going to work. I mean, the fact that you are a mom in business, right? And you have all these platforms and this opportunity, and you're just known, you're a strong girl. You're known to be, you're known to be a bull, like a strong, you're not a passive person. And that is what your daughter's going to see. She's going to know one day. I'm sure she'll hear it one day. Not that you want her to, but you never know. One day she might, and she's going to know how you got her through that and how strong you were and all of your brands and everything that you've created during that time and how you didn't fall down.
I know exactly what you're saying. Every move that I make since I found out I was having her she's the first thought in my mind. And you can relate. Again, you have children. So everything I do is for Ocean. And I'll be damned if what someone else has caused is going to affect my daughter and her happiness. Even though she's young, I'm big on energy, and I'm not bringing it around her. I have to put on a smile and a happy face, because this moment is fleeting. She's not going to ever be this age ever again. And
Never.
No one is going to take away from me relishing in these moments.
Well, that's the only way to be. And it sounds like you're doing everything the way you're supposed. You're allowed to break down. You're allowed. I mean, you were completely fooled. So
Yeah.
you are allowed to break down and have a bad day once a day, every morning. If there's like an hour a day that you break down, you're allowed to do that. And that's okay. Cry it out and then do what you do best, which is get up and, work on your brands and hang with your daughter. And you've turned into like a little powerful businesswoman. I mean, what were you doing before Vanderpump Rules? Where were you working?
Oh my gosh, I have always been in entertainment. I lived in Utah, so like the entertainment there was like, you booked a car show. You're going to be showing how the new Toyota Corolla works. And it was like, oh my God, $500. So I was doing things like that. And then I made the move to LA officially when I was 23, and I started fit modeling, which is basically when you look on an e-commerce site and you see the girl with a very basic body with the head chopped off modeling jeans or a tank top, like that was me. I mean, I was doing everything I could possibly do to not have to work at a restaurant. And so I hustled this company into allowing me to work like 7 hours a day. And I hustled them in from $50 an hour to like $150 an hour. Like I was like making moves with my fit modeling. I was trying to hustle, I had moved out of my parents' house. It was time for me to be on my own. And then I would audition. And, shortly after, I think I was in LA for a year before Vanderpump Rules fell in my lap. And I thought, what do I have to lose?
There you go. That's it right there. I mean, first of all, can we just talk about the fact that you're from Utah? Are you watching Salt Lake City?
Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with Salt Lake City.
Are you watching every episode? Because being from Utah, you have to have some type of like insight. Give me your thoughts on this show, please.
So I was not raised Mormon, but I'm well aware of what happens in the Mormon church because my dad's side of the family was Mormon. So when I hear Heather talking about her Mormonism, it just like, it rings so true. We were the black sheep of the family because we weren't Mormon. Like I get it. But the storylines that are happening, like you can't make it up, like only in Utah. It's crazy, Melissa. Like what is happening? It was a little bit of a drag the first few episodes, and then they just slapped us with a bunch of craziness.
It's pretty incredible. The fans go nutty over that show. Don't you have a common friend with Whitney or something?
Yeah, Whitney and I
have a mutual friend.
A mutual friend. And then Katie, who's on my show, we were in Park City for Sundance a couple years ago. And they were like, do you want to come to this party with the Housewives? And it was at Jen Shah's old chalet or whatever she calls it.
Oh my God.
I know. And it was like a high school reunion. I knew all of these people that I haven't seen in 10 years. It was crazy.
That is so funny. So wait, give me your exact opinion on Jen Shah and on Mary Crosby. What are your thoughts on all this?
I mean, I always stick by the whole like innocent until proven guilty, but it doesn't add up that
I know.
And you tell me that you're like taking money from the elderly and you kind of lost me, I like that just does something to my heart and soul.
I think it does something to everyone's heart and soul. Yes. I mean, that's just one of those things. All right. So you are watching. Do you have a favorite on the show? Like who's your favorite?
I could watch Bad Weather all day. Heather and Whitney, like they're little, and they make so much sense.
They're very insightful, right? Like
well, it's like watching you. When I watch you on TV, you're entertaining and you make sense. And when someone makes sense and they're a savage and they have such conviction in what they're saying, and you saw the episode or the, scene before and you're like, she makes sense. I'm ride or die for you. And I feel like Heather and Whitney are just that. I could watch them all day.
I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. When CBD came out, people wanted it to be like cannabis, and it wasn't. It helps with some things, but may not bring the exact effect people want. CBDX.com felt the same way, so they went all in on Delta 8 THC. Prepare to have your mind blown. This is a federally legal form of THC. You will absolutely feel it. Go to cbdx.com. That's 4 letters, CBDX, and use code Melissa. You'll get 20% off and a free gift. If you live in a state where cannabis is legal, this is a lot easier than going to the dispensary and cheaper than paying all those taxes. If you live in a state where cannabis isn't legal, this is a no-brainer. Get yourself some gummies or a vape. You will be blown away that this is legal and shipped directly to you.
Hey guys, it's Cam and Carrie from the Real Housewives of Dallas, and we're so excited to tell you about our podcast on Yay Networks. It's called Cam and Carrie Do Dallas, and it is about literally everything. It's about Carrie making me feel super uncomfortable.
Always.
It's about Cam making Carrie put herself in line. And we have multiple guests that come on our podcast. We have other housewives, and we love to support entrepreneurs. So hope everyone can join us every week, and hopefully you'll hear lots of tea. We're like, laughing about something. All of a sudden I see Ramona coming towards me, and she's like, huge smile on her face. And I think she's coming towards me to say hi to me. Right. Cause I'm like, oh, I love her on the show. Nah, nah, nah. And then I'm like, and she goes, oh, excuse me, there's a press booth behind you. I was like, oh, shoot. I thought she was coming to talk to me, and she was really coming to talk to Page Six. Oh, my God.
Our podcast is called Cam and Carrie Do Dallas from Yay Networks. We can't wait for you to check it out on your favorite podcast platform.
Wait, while we're on the ride or die for Melissa Gorga, real quick, not to be awkward, but a couple years ago, and I just want to say I take this as a major compliment, you tweeted that you would go lesbian for me.
That's true. I would.
And I just want you to know that I take it as a major compliment. I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Lala. I have to talk about when she tweeted that she would go lesbian for me, because it's like such a compliment.
It's anytime someone says that about me, I'm like, huge compliment. I mean, you're beautiful. And your relationship with your husband is just, it's amazing. I want that one day.
And you will have it. You will have it. You will have
it. Put that into the
universe. I just put that right into I'm like Cupid. So I just put that right into the universe for you, but you'll have it. I can tell. I know you're going to get it. I know you are, because like you're going through what you're going through now, and it'll never happen to you again. I promise. You're going to put that into the universe, and that's going to be how it goes. You're going to see it coming from very far away.
Oh yeah. Now, once you've seen something, you can't unsee it. Like now, anytime there's a red flag, you can catch me on the next flight away from you. Like I'm headed to outer space to get away from the red flags.
Yes, I hear you. Well, you live and you learn. That's how that goes.
I got ocean out of it, so I can't even complain. Of
course. And that's the best. That's the silver lining, obviously, on everything forever. You'll see that'll calm down, and you're going to see, I always feel like there's a reason for everything. So it was meant to be that it's gone now. Trust me. Right. You found out, it's done, and you're going to be good. You're going to find your Joe. I promise.
I love that.
Wait, so talk to me about your fashion line. First of all, the name, you have something coming out with brand new. Explain this to me.
It's basically my merch line. I'm very into cozies, as you can tell. Like, you're a fashionista, right? Like, you just slay the game. Me, I like to be in my sweatpants, Melissa. Like, I want sweatpants. I want a hoodie. So I have this merch line, and we started with That Was So Trashy, which was a line that I used in one of the seasons that people went crazy for. The next one was I've taken up reading books, which is something I said, and we dropped that when my book Give Them Lala was released. And now we have this brand new, and I got that person's little nickname tattooed on my arm, and obviously I wanted to put a positive spin on it, so I turned it into brand new. And the second that I did that, I was like,
genius,
because I'm brand new. The second I did that, I was like, throw it on a sweatshirt, let's do it. And we sold out extremely quickly. So I was excited that people enjoyed it.
Good for you. And I think everyone has a story like you have, and people are rooting for you. You need to know that. Like, everyone is rooting for you. Everyone wants to see you succeed in this. we're strong women. You're pulling yourself up. You're doing all the right things. I'm telling you that right now. So, you're not going to just lay down and take it. You are doing all the right things, everything for real. Like all of my friends, by the way, I told my girlfriends that I'm talking to, everyone loves Lala. Everyone loves like your mouth, to be honest, and the way you speak your mind. And I'll never forget seeing you for the first time on Watch What Happens Live. I wasn't even really watching Vanderpump that much. And you were just on, and I was like, first of all, who is this pretty blonde? And I'm like, what does she say? Like, what is this? Like, it was crazy. And you made an impact because I remembered you, I remembered you. And then, we've seen each other at events and Bravo events and Fashion Week and all things like that. But you definitely lay your mark. And that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I like people that lay their mark and are rememberable. And you're easy to remember. You really are.
Thank you.
Yes. Really,
I'm
you
so
really are.
That you had me on, that you're having me on your show, and I'm telling you that what you just said is I needed to hear it, and I feel, I'd never checked my DMs before. I'm checking them now, and so I've started checking them, and the amount of love and support that I'm getting through there, and just through people that they don't owe me anything.
Right.
And they're giving me these words of encouragement, and it's like they're taking time out of their day to make me feel like I'm seen and important. And at this point in my life, I need that. And it means so much to me. I feel it.
They're rooting for you. I am so glad that you're doing well, Lala, considering everything that you've been dealt. So here's a question for you. What's 2022 have in store for Lala Kent?
I am really hoping that this year I will book a scripted series. Like, that is what I'm putting into the universe. Been acting since I was 12. I would really love that. I just enjoy the craft and working on it. So that would be amazing if I could do that. And, focusing on my brands, the Give Them Lala brand. And most importantly, just being a killer mama to my baby.
Okay. Well, I wish you nothing but luck with everything you do. But before I let you go, we're going to do a quick little segment that I do with all of my guests. So it's called Grilled with Gorga. It's called Grilled with Gorga. Okay.
So cute.
I'm just going to, it's cute. I'm going to ask you some like rapid fire questions and you just answer them quick as you can. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Here we go. Grilled with Gorga with Lala. Your first celebrity crush.
Kobe Bryant.
Favorite 80s song.
I don't even know songs from the 80s, do I?
I love it. Of course you do. Like Blondie, Lionel Richie.
Love me some Lionel Richie.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
There we go. Favorite artist from the 80s. There we go.
Biggest regret.
Biggest regret. I'm going to say body shaming one of my cast members, season 5.
Fair. Okay. Best decision you've ever made.
Best decision I've ever made, having my baby.
Pet peeve.
Pet peeve, people that are not organized and clean.
Worst date.
Worst date, this guy who stuck me with the bill. He said that he was going to use the restroom and he didn't come out until the bill was paid.
Are you kidding me?
I was young, but still. And I think we were at TGI Fridays.
Oh my God. I was just going to say what restaurant.
Yes.
Tell me something about you that would surprise us. Give me something we don't know about you.
Ooh, something that you don't know about me. I really enjoy my kneecaps being massaged.
Oh my God. Okay. Love it. First concert you've ever been to.
First concert was NSYNC.
Your first job.
My first real job, I was taking phone calls for this marketing group where I would ask them how their experience was at old folks' homes.
All right. Favorite late night snack.
Favorite late night snack. Ooh, I love Perrier and I tend to go to the sweets. So maybe carameled popcorn.
Ooh, same. What is your favorite TV show that you're binge watching right now?
Oh my God. Real Housewives, Ultimate Girls Trip. And
Friends.
Do
you love it?
I love it.
I know. It's so fun.
All
right?
the games you guys play. I'm I know every answer.
You did?
Housewives says yes.
Yes, because you're you know it all. You've watched this from the beginning. How funny was the game night though in the pajamas? Did you see this yet with our mouths
Yes.
I die.
I was dying with
I
the
know.
things, the like retainer looking things. Amazing.
Ramona Peter Pans. I can't. Okay. And I always just like to end with this. How do you treat yourself? So if Lala's treating herself, like what are you doing for yourself today that's going to make you happy?
Oh, I'm so easy, Melissa. I take a warm bath by myself, obviously by myself, but I don't have my phone. I put in some Vena CBD bath salts from Tamara Judge's line. See, I'm a Housewives fan.
I love it.
I support the Housewives, and I just chill out. That's what I need.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. All right. Well, I am so proud of you in so many ways. You're being so strong and you're an amazing role model to women who are going through it right now. So you just keep doing that. Kiss that beautiful baby for me. She's so cute. Keep posting her with those bows on her head because I die. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to me. I love you and I am rooting for you.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right. Bye, honey.